Hello, good people. Welcome to Montez at Midday, presented to you by the Weed Squad St. Louis. And as you saw by the opening of the show, we picked up a new sponsor while we're out of town in Oklahoma City. Welcome again to Certa Pro Painters, guys. Check them out, 405-990-8521. There it is right there for you. Stay hydrated. Well, it seems as though, this way back Wednesday edition of the show, that the weather predictions came true. All right. I like when they're right. I like when they're writing, get it right. Still don't like that everything closes down. What was all this at in 1982? Way back Wednesday edition of the show. You know what we got to do? High fives. Chest bumping it. Let's hug it on out. 2 hugs. You need those hugs. You need those. They're very, very encouraging, so to speak. If you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. If you have anything that you've done that you're proud of, hey, congratulations to you. If the pregnancy test came back positive, congratulations right there. If you're celebrating an anniversary, happy anniversary to you. Anything you want to chest your pump out about, stand in the mirror and just be proud of yourself, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that right there. That is right there. It's your first time tuning in. There's several ways you can follow the show. We have a page on Facebook, as you can tell. Instagram, Who's to Blame the Podcast. Twitter, at W2B Dre Montez. We're also doing some things on TikTok. You can check out a little bit of a glimpse of what went on in OKC. Dre Montez 6'3". We had fun. It was a bonding, spiritual, eye-opening, needed. Mind, body, soul, and dancing was needed, and we took care of it. But it is way back Wednesday, and we have snow on the ground. We have snow on the ground, people. And to me, when there's snow on the ground in St. Louis, comedy happens. Oh, for sure. For sure. So I'm going to give out my disclaimer right now. 30 years and up, be careful. Hold on to something. Stop trying to be cool. You can't be in a negative space trying to shovel snow. You're going to wear yourself out. Calm down. If you haven't been to the gym or worked out in over 3 years, get somebody else to shovel the snow, especially for my people with a 4 or 5 in the front. Put the salt down. Let the salt do the work. You should not be driving if you don't have to. Now, if you got to go to work, go to work. But again, in 1982, everything was open. I walked to school in the middle of, have you ever walked to school in the middle of the street because there was no sidewalk? Gone. Out of all the kids at school that day, it was probably 20 of us there throughout the whole school. But now, if they hear snow is coming, school is canceled. Parents are pissed because the parents got to leave those little bastards at home to wreak havoc, drink all your liquor, find your weed stash, and invite people over. Kids do that. If you don't believe me, have you seen Utopia? I don't know what I'd do if I had a high schooler. No, damn, that a grade schooler. Oh, I'm going to school with you. Everywhere you go, I'll be that type of parent. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. There's no way I thought about drinking or smoking or popping pills or doing whippets in the fucking 5th and 6th grade. What? School has changed. So if your kid at home by themselves, you better turn that camera on and watch their ass. Watch them close. Watch them. And stop letting your kids know where your weed stash at, because they will smoke that shit. They'll try to do whatever it can to be popular again. They definitely will. The latest episode of my podcast is up. Who's to Blame, episode 473. And it's titled Words versus Actions, where I dabble in We all already know what's going on in the NFL right now. I dabbled at that a little bit. You can check it out if you want to. It will be up on our Anchor and iTunes platform about 12:30, 1 o'clock today. But it's up for your visual. If you want to see the video of it, it's up on our Facebook page, Who's to Blame. Also, our Twitter page at W2B Dre Montez, as well as YouTube Dre Montez. So we have it up there for you right there. It's good. About 25, 28 minutes. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. But other than that, are you kids doing okay today? Here's the other comical side about the snow that I've experienced. When it turns into snow day for adults, before the snow even hit the ground, last night, just through my personal feed, 47 people that are grown that have a job were excited that the job is called off today. And all 47 of these people, which is unusual to me, I've had a drink with them before. So I know all the bars that are locally, especially neighborhood bars, is going to be a total shit show. The best kind ever. It's going to be. They're going to talk about their bosses, their job, how horrible it is. God, I need this day off. How bad the kids are, how much money they don't make, and all the stuff they do. It's going to come out today for sure. Now, I haven't done the forecast on the neighborhood bars, but I'm just wondering if Soulard is open. Oh, my God. I can't wait till the stories that come out of that, because I've been a part of that crowd before when it snowed, and it blew my mind. I'm like, all these damn people come from. There's certain jobs that don't work during inclement weather. And they know how to have a good time. They really do know how to have a good time. I hope there's a school teacher out there, because I love when they vent. Have you ever drank near a school teacher? And just ear hustle a little bit when you turn your head to the side. Ear hustle like, what the hell? What kind of school? School has changed. I don't know if it's the television shows I'm finding this about it, but schools have definitely changed. I didn't see this coming. There's something else right now. There's something else right now. Hey, so I applaud all of you parents and school teachers that put up with this shit. I applaud that, because when the little son of a bitch come back home, the parents got to deal with what happened at the school. And when they go to school, now the teacher got to deal with the bullshit. So it's like ping pong. Pow, pow, your turn. Pow, pow, your turn. But in all actuality, I really do give a thumbs up to the school teachers and the parents out there. Keep doing your thing. Coaches too. Coaches too. Coaches too. I mentioned this television show before. I'm going to try it again. Grand Crew. This show, it's about friendship. It's about bonding. I mean, a lot of things going on right now has really cut down on the bonding. In the beginning, there was a lot of Zooming going on and things of that nature. But as we move forward, we've gotten real creative on hanging out, getting with the main core group of the people. We've done that pretty good. And this show talks about that, and it deals with that, because you have to unwind. However you do it, you got to let it go. You hold it all in, bad things happen. Got to have that release point. So I like the way the show puts it in a very comical way, but still dealing with fictitious situation on the show or things that are actually going on right now. Great writing. The actors are bringing it home. They're bringing it home, team, man. I love this show. Good show. Check it out if you get a chance, called Grand Crew. You probably want to drink a bottle of wine with it. I didn't say a glass. I said a bottle of wine. I had a chance to really ponder and think about the quarterbacks in the NFL, how it's broken down, that exit strategy, retirement for the normal people, us. When we retire, we're looking forward to something after retirement. Or in some cases, some people need to keep working. They just can't. They need that. They need to keep working. They retire and pick up another job. Or be in real close proximity of the type of career that they had, but they can't let it go. There's nothing wrong with that. You got to find your happy spot when you're not doing the norm anymore. So I'm looking at these NFL quarterbacks that have, kind of retired and considering knowing their family size, not their situation, not in their house and all that. The transition now with technology is the way it is. I think it's a little bit more easier to find something to do to suit your needs without leaving the house all the time, as you have been doing anywhere from the past 12 to 22 seasons if you're a quarterback. So I had the opportunity to check out Terry Bradshaw's documentary. And believe it or not, as a young child, Terry Bradshaw was my favorite quarterback. He was that deal. I mean, he wasn't the greatest, but it was just something about him that I liked. Just something about him that I'm like, that's going to be my dude. But then 1982 came along and we fell in love with John Elway. That's another story for another discussion, kids. But Terry Bradshaw's documentary, I didn't see coming. He kind of did it like a variety show. He did some singing. He answered some questions from the audience. Had his fourth wife there with him. See, I'm not the only one that has had four wives. See, I like when I meet other members of the prestigious group of Four Wives membership. Terry Bradshaw is a proud, hard member. I love it. I kind of knew a little bit about Terry Bradshaw from following football. But some of the things I didn't know about Terry Bradshaw on why he did things the way he did them. It was a learning curve, a learning process for him to figure out for him. When you come from somewhere that didn't really give you any instructions, but you learned how to do it that you thought to the best of your ability, and then you move on in the same field, same position, but now you have somebody that's giving you instructions and directions. That's all new to you. You just went out there and played. So that little learning curve right there kind of hurt the relationship of him and Chuck Noll, who was the coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers at the time. In the way that coaches in the early days of football, the way they undressed you and embarrassed you and tried to make a point of you, sometimes it didn't go off well. Some could handle it, some could not. You had nicknames for that. And then when the media put out to the fans of what they called Bradshaw, it did not go over well with him. But then when he got a pure understanding of what his coach really wanted out of him and what his team needed and what he needed to do, okay. That was a process to that. But still, at his age and what he's doing now and the way he put on that documentary and shared those stories and different experiences that he had, I thought it was a damn good job that Terry Bradshaw did. Damn good job. I mean, hey, my man. I mean, he showed his complete ass in that movie with Matthew McConaughey. I mean, just whole ass. The movies he's did with Burt Reynolds. I mean, it's class act the guy is. But I think players from that era who either won or competed at a very high level, whether they made all team, all pro, went to the Super Bowl but didn't win it, but still is very vocal, whether in the community or in television. The stories that they share today are very resonant with a lot of players. And I wish they would open up a little bit more. If you look at the end of the game between the 49ers and the Rams, that's needed. That outreach is needed. That connection is needed. Why must we wait till the water gets boiling hot to understand the situation? We wait till it get way too far. The great and the amazing, may rest in peace, former NBA player John Lucas was very good at that. A man who struggled with his demons and everything else still lent a lending hand to a lot of athletes you might know about or might not know about. But I wish there were more athletes like that will reach out the hand. Not saying everybody needs it, but there are certain levels to this of dealing with adversities and trials and tribulations. Let's say right now at the job you have, whether it's your first job out of college, you've been doing it for more than 10 years. You get to that challenging point that you haven't met before. Who do you go to? What do you do? If you've been winning your whole life and now you're at a roadblock and you can't figure out the next move, what do you do? There's challenges like that in sports every day. in every game, in every situation. But in the game of life, they're there too as well. In sports, we yell at the TV and tell them what they should do. If we flip that around on ourselves and we put ourselves in that same situation and they're yelling at you or us, how will we handle that? Where's that outreach? Where's that outlet? Where's that rope hanging down for me to pull on up? In any movie that's dealing with that, they have metaphors. Put your hand up. Let somebody grab it. Go the distance. Getting to the top of the mountain is not just it. Your peaks and valleys. We done heard all of the anecdotes. We done heard all of the, the acronyms are coming back right now. But when it gets to that point, I just wish sometimes the media wouldn't be so quick to go there right away. I mean, with Debo Samuel. I mean, like that kid. When your competitive nature gets challenged and it's met, then what? Not your manhood, not your lifestyle, but your competitive nature. When it is met and you have a hard time going around it or getting over it, what do we do then? What do we do then? See, those are the type of things I get interested in when it comes to athletes that have those issues. I mean, there's only so much a book, a video replay can tell you and film can tell you. At some point, you are the person responsible. I think every movie I've ever seen, every argument I've ever lost, it all comes back down to this. Are you being responsible and truthful to yourself? I mean, I would never do a crate challenge because I know I'm not into that. So why would I do it? So when people put themselves in situations and the outcome doesn't go the way they think or should go or feel, or they didn't see that coming, I'm saying to myself, you didn't know that was going to happen. You had no clue that was going to happen. But then the ones that keep swinging, hey, I'm going to get here. I'm no matter what, I'm going to get here. The NBA has produced some of the greatest stories on that. And American Express, believe it or not, a few years ago, during Black History Month, it was a national campaign that we're doing. And they were letting African-American people, minorities, women and men of color, whatever it may be, if you were a small business owner, you had these 30-second plugs to explain your trials and tribulations and what made you and what was the toughest part. And they put this, it was a very creative and thoughtful ad campaign that American Express did. I want to say about 5-6 years ago. It was wonderful, very inspiring, get off the couch moments. Because sometimes when you're stuck in that rut, you say to yourself, damn it. You don't say it out loud, but because it's already in the universe. It's always when you say it out loud, it's in the universe. It's out there. Someone's going to catch on who has the same antennas that you have. Boom, going to tap into your thought process, and boom, you're going to see something. You're going to hear something. You're going to visualize something. Possibly it looks like a key chart or a key code or a cheat chart on showing you how to get up out of this situation. And I love when shit like that happens. And coming off this trip I just did, I kept getting that, putting it out to the universe, put it out to the universe. And all these amazing, incredible people I kept meeting. I mean, I'm like, wow, it is a real thing. It is a real thing. If you put it out to the universe, it's going to happen for you if you put it out there. But you got to be able to take that chance. Again, this is Montez at midday on Way Back Wednesday edition of the show. Snow day. That means adults are off work. Oh, man. It's going to be some, why did you walk? But neighborhood bars should do very well today. This is my first big time snow in my new place. And I tell you what, it looks beautiful. The snow looks beautiful. Now that working in it and driving in it, that's when it gets to cursing and yelling and the finger pointing right there. That's when it get to that. Movie note real quick. The movie 355. Much better than what I thought. I didn't know what to expect. When they show you movie clips like that and you see the cast and you try to figure out the plot and who the director is and things of that nature. I think it went a way that I didn't see coming, but the movie overall, I liked it. It's 355 and lots of great action. Now, is there some impossible fight scenes? Anyway, it's a great damn movie. Great damn movie right there. And the movie also with Kevin James depicting the story of when Sean Payton was told to take his ass home for a year when he's paying them boys from illegal hits out there. That movie's pretty damn good. Let me see what the name of it is again. For one, when I saw Kevin James in there, Kevin James playing Sean Payton, and then Adam Sandler's involved, that's when I knew, oh, okay, I'm gonna have to watch this. Home Team, it's called. It's a true story of Sean Payton when he was suspended for that year, what he did in his offseason. In the movie, they did a great job of showing you, like Space Jam did, that there's something deeper going on with LeBron and the other boy that don't play basketball relationship. And Sean Payton and his son, there was something going on with their relationship. So you got to find that bonding issue in a way, even though Space Jam was a horrible fucking movie, I got that message. The LeBron James one was horrible. The MJ one was golden. And this movie, Home Team, I like the message. The comical moments, the cast. You got Adam Sandler, who's a producer. You got Kevin James, who's a producer and in the movie. And I believe Adam Sandler's wife is in the movie. Great movie. If you have a kid, check it out. Sit on the couch together and watch it. Eat some popcorn, huh? Nobody on the floor, nobody in the chair. We're going to be on the couch together watching this movie. And then when you get to that point that resonates with the both of you, you can do this and just look at each other. Like that. Like all baseball should be watched with your dad. Anything baseball related should be watched with your dad. I'm telling you. I talk about it so much all the time. But what Major League Baseball did for that All-Star game, beautiful. Beautiful. I did not see any of that coming at all. Speaking of not seeing anything coming, if you're going to Vegas this week and next week, I believe, Vegas got it all. They got it lit. They got the NHL All-Star game. They got the Pro Bowl. But I don't think that's it, though. The LA Coliseum is hosting a NASCAR race inside the stadium. The engineers who have pulled this together, I can't wait till the start of NASCAR season. I'm excited about this one. This is a venue that it was like the year that Duke and Michigan State played on the flight deck of an aircraft carrier. Wow. See, you wow me. I'm like a kid. I'm like a big kid. Oh, by the way, Taco Bueno. I had my first time having it. Not bad. Not bad at all. I have a video of me being really hammered eating a taco. It's not good. It's not for viewing pleasure. It's not at all. It's not. You ever ate something so good, but you fucked up? Oh, my God. But it was a great time had by all. Again, the newest podcast episode is up. It's on our page on Facebook, Who's to Blame. It's on Twitter at W2B Dre Montez, as well as YouTube Dre Montez. Check it out. It's words versus actions. You all heard this before. Actions speak louder than words, and they always got the neck roll. Actions speak louder than words. I'm always mimicking a woman when I'm talking about anything. I don't know why. I don't know why I do that. I really don't. But again, shout out to our newest sponsor out there. Shout out to him. Uh-oh, what just happened? There we go. Shout out to our newest sponsor right there. Booyah. Booyah. Oklahoma City in the building. When I go out of town, I go out of town to work. Booyah. There it is right there. Well, folks, be careful today if no one has told you. Hold hands. Take your time. Don't be in a hurry. Don't hurt yourself. Shoveling snow, moving snow. We know you got to take the dog out. Dress warm. Be prepared. Okay? This message brought to you by Dre Montez, host of Who's to Blame the podcast, as well as Montez at midday. Please visit the website, www.dremontez.com. Hit that sponsorship link on there, and you can see all the people that do advertising with us and possibly see some ideas for Valentine's Day. I know a lot of people don't do the Valentine's. They hate it. They hate the discussion. Oh, it's a propaganda. They always trying to get us to do some shit. You ain't got to tell me what to look. I'm just telling you what the date is coming up. All right. I didn't do it. I didn't cheat on you. She did, or he did. I had nothing to do with it. I'm just letting you know. For those of you that are feeling the love, visit the website. Had some great ideas for you. But again, be careful out there, good folk. And as they say in the hood, I'm going to holler at you later, people. Enjoy the rest of your Dizzy. And it's your boy, Dre Montez. We out. Boom.